when the police opened his bag, they found more weapons. He ended up in jail. The police told me to get out of there, so I drove in the rain. So, but I ended up in paradise. Okay, so we are about into our first stop, which is Baskonia for the day. Here, I'm gonna try to grab some lunch and get hydrated, not dehydrated, get hydrated. All right, I need a gas station and a restaurant is what I'm looking for here. This bus driver is really cool, by the way. He has passed and honked me a couple times. Gotta find some sort of rock or stone or something to keep the bike up because it'll fall. Here, this will work too. Perfect. Alright. One thing about Colombia, they definitely do not have enough trash cans. Oh yeah, that's definitely good. Alright, so we have had our lunch. Sorry, having to get through these bumps here because the motorcycle path is too small. We've had our lunch. We made it through the toll. Look at that gorgeous scene, huh? Look at that. Beautiful. I had a very nice lunch of chicken and rice, but. Okay, this isn't ominous or anything. But, the bike was getting too many eyeballs on it, you know. It's weird, in the States you'd see a bike like this and nobody would pay, you know, attention, but here it's kind of an exotic, so, and it's a large bike for the typical motorcycle here, which is usually about 100 to 200 cc's. Anyway, for the next 2 hours it's going to be my life of passing trucks on a 2-lane road, so I'll shut off the cameras and I'll turn them on if anything exciting happens. Well, something actually did happen. As you can see behind me, it started raining. So I found this little restaurant. It's a bus stop restaurant and there's a trucking station behind me. I need to change batteries in the cameras anyway, so I think I'm going to do that, look at a map, try to figure out where I am. And from there I will decide whether I'll let the rain go through and start driving again or stay here for the night, because I'm pretty sure these are hotels. At least there's numbers on the doors, so something tells me I could probably stay here for the night if I need to. I just need to figure out where I am. So for now, got a nice little shelter from the rain. So the black boy just tried to draw a knife on me, and I took the knife away from him, and kind of, unfortunately it wasn't on camera, but at this point I need to move on from here, because I don't know, when people start drawing knives on you, it kind of makes you wonder how safe the area is. So he came up, sat down, grabbed his knife. I grabbed it away from him, threatened him, gave it to the proprietor of the restaurant here, and I don't know, he got angry, but whatever. I would be more angry if I ended up with a stab wound. So at this point, I'm just gonna move on, get out of here. I found out the hard way it's not exactly the safest place for me to be, so let me get on the road. All right, so the police came. I know you probably can't hear me well. The police came, started pulling all kinds of knives and stuff out of his bag. I'm gonna take off. This isn't a great place for me to be, so, and it's raining, and then I found another problem with the trailer, so I need to get out of here. Well, you're never going to believe where I ended up. Yesterday, after being threatened by the thief, the police showed up. The police said, hey, look, you got to get out of here. It was raining. I only had about a half an hour of light left. I packed up, I got out of there, and I drove. And I drove for about an hour and a half, 2 hours in the rain at night, and I couldn't find a hotel. So I decided to keep driving. I found one hotel, but they couldn't lock up the motorcycle and the paramotor, and I knew that if I left it there, by the time I woke up in the morning, it'd be gone. So I kept driving, and I was getting very frustrated. But I decided I might as well keep driving. At least I could, you know, camp out somewhere safe, you know, in a remote area or whatever. And I passed this sign. And I have never seen this word on a sign in the country of Colombia at all. I mean, very few people even know what this is in this country. And on this sign, it said Chevre Beach, and it said restaurant, and it said cabanas, and it had the word paramotor on it. I couldn't believe it. I slammed on my brakes, I stopped, I came into the place, and I rang the bell. And I ended up in this beautiful, beautiful little private beach cabana place where I grabbed a room from the proprietor, who's an Italian, and he made me this beautiful, delicious Italian pasta dinner. And if you knew how bland Colombian food was, I mean, it tasted amazing. I couldn't believe it. After such a horrible, horrible day, I had found paradise. The guy's Instagram account is Lucafly Paramotor. If you want to check it out, it's called Chevre Beach. And look at this. I mean, I went from total, just, you know, I was so depressed, and then I end up in a place like this. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And the guy's a paramotor pilot, of course. And so I have a place to fly on a beautiful private beach in the middle of the northern coast of Colombia. It's amazing. You know, I tell people all the time, my God truly loves me, and he really, really does. Even if you're not religious, you know, I don't care. I'm not going to get into religious talk here. But I definitely believe that my God truly loves me more than anyone else. Just to be able to say, hey, I know you've had a bad day, but here you go. Have a beach, have some relaxation, and oh, by the way, here's another paramotor pilot that you can fly with. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So anyway, here I am, Chevre Beach. Beautiful, beautiful location. Look at this. Look at this. Amazing, 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 amazing. Amazing. In the distance, and the GoPro probably can't pick it up, is the city of Santa Marta, which I think I might be able to fly over to today, or I might fly this way. And this way is nothing but beaches for a long, long, long stretch of distance. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Truly, my God loves me. No joke. To give me this after such a hard day, man, just amazing. I'll kind of get into more details about what happened. So I was sitting at a table by myself at the corner of a restaurant where I was kind of showing you. It was a bus stop slash restaurant. And a man came up and sat down right next to me at my table. Now there was plenty of empty tables for him to sit down on. Immediately grabbed a knife. And I'm not sure why I did what I did, but for some reason I decided to take the knife away from him. And then I threatened him with the knife, and of course the waitresses and a lot of the people that were there saw what had happened. So they didn't help me, which was strange. But they did call the police, and they did film it with their phones and that kind of thing. So they made sure that he wasn't going anywhere. I made sure that he didn't grab his bag, because when the police opened his bag, they found more weapons. He ended up in jail. The police told me to get out of there, so I drove in the rain. So, but I ended up in paradise. So here I am. And so we should have a good flight today. And at this point, we need to go get some gasoline, fill up the paramotor, and then go fly. So here we are after yesterday and the day of crazy rain in the dark, trying to be stolen from, horrible day, can't fly, and now look at this. On the beach, northern Colombia, just west of Santa Marta, enjoying a nice day of flying. How cool is this? How cool is this? Woohoo! Oh, I needed this. Man, I needed this. Well, check another flight off. I can't believe I met this guy. I mean, if you could look at the city that I was driving through, there's nothing. And to find someone with a sign that says paramotor, unbelievable, unbelievable. Wow. How cool is this? Beautiful Caribbean. Beautiful. I am so fortunate. This trip has come with its struggles, that's for sure, especially when it comes to the trailer. But just being able to do this every once in a while, how fortunate I am. It looks like they're houses. They are houses. Yeah, so the fishermen live on these stilts houses. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yesterday was crazy. Today, not bad. Not bad at all. So here we are with trailer fix number 6. Actually, the fix should be fairly simple. At the last place I was at, they decided to use door hinges. And I told them, I said, look, those door hinges are going to break. There's no way they're going to be stable enough. But they said, no, sure, it's going to be great. And although they were the smartest of the groups that have worked on the trailer, I knew that was a weak point. And sure enough, that's what broke as I was driving through the rain. So let me kind of show you the problem right here. And on the other side is a door hinge, and they were trying to make the shock absorber so they would not only flex here, but flex here too. I knew it was a bad idea. I told them it was a bad idea. I told them just to put a brace here. They didn't listen to me. So here we are again fixing the trailer, and so now I've just basically told him, look, put an angle bracket there and brace it on both sides, because there's no reason that the trailer should be relying on a door hinge. So hopefully this is the last modification. Of course, when the hinges broke, it actually broke all the wires to the lights, so I bought some new wire, and I'm gonna wire it up tonight again, so at least I'll have lights again for the trailer, which is broken again. So trailer saga continues, but slowly the trailer is getting better, and I think these guys here, which are the only welders in town, should be able to fix the trailer without an issue. And at least I'm in a good place. So if I'm stuck here for another 6 days, like I have been on the last 2 trailer modifications, it won't be so bad. But I plan on leaving here early tomorrow morning. I want to get in a flight tonight because we have a beautiful cloud cover, no wind, so it should be perfect beach flying. So I'd like to get in a nice flight this evening. Need to tell you that when I was going to find the welders, the road to it was extremely muddy, and I dropped the motorcycle. One of the forks actually needs to be compressed again because the wheel is no longer straight. So far it's been mechanical, a little bit of flying, but the flying this morning was really good. So anyway, here's to these guys trying to fix the trailer. We've arrived at the motorcycle shop. Unfortunately, they need to adjust the forks in order to straighten the wheel out. I hit some mud and it basically, the front end just went down. So the alignment is off on the front end. They're gonna fix the forks. Hopefully they'll get it done soon. It's really noisy, so I'm not sure if you can hear me here, but basically this is a typical Colombian motorcycle shop. So the solution for fixing it is using a pull, loosening the forks, turning the bars, and compressing the fork that became uncompressed. Really, it's kind of simple, but I didn't have the tools on me, and actually these guys are enjoying getting on a big bike even though they have to use a stool to do it.
Ahí está derecha. 650.
650.
Ah, 650.
650, yes.
650. You motorcycle. Wow,
thank you. Alright, so I'm just gonna hang out at the motorcycle shop until he brings it back. I'm sure he's gonna take it for a joyride, so let him have some fun. Alright, the motorcycle is fixed and the welders were able to finish up while I was gone. And so now the trailer doesn't rely on door hinges. It actually has a couple braces now. So, quick fix. Hopefully that'll last a while. And I wasn't here for 6 days, so I'm happy. I just need to redo the wiring and we're all good. But now, the sky looks amazing, so I think I'm gonna go fly.